Here we go! The reigning Champions League title holder is out of the tournament, and only 4 contenders remain. Friends, who do you think will go all the way? Barcelona, Inter, Arsenal, or Paris Saint-Germain? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a like if you watched the matches yesterday, and let's dive in. This is Football News Tribuna. We gather the most exciting football stories from around the world and bring them to you so you don't waste your precious time. Subscribe and stay with us. And now, let's go! Chelsea have no intention of parting ways with Moises Caicedo this summer, despite concrete interest from Saudi Pro League side Al Nassr. Ben Jacobs reports. Liverpool are being linked with a shock move for Kevin De Bruyne, with the Manchester City midfielder open to staying in the Premier League as he considers his future beyond the Etihad. Vinicius Jr. has etched his name into Real Madrid's history books, becoming the club's all-time highest-scoring Brazilian player. During the Champions League quarter-final second leg against Arsenal, Vinicius scored, surpassing the legendary Ronaldo Nazario's 404 goals. Arsenal came to defend, Lucas Vazquez said. They did practically nothing in the first half. We didn't get the chances we wanted to get. Man United head coach Ruben Amorim has confirmed that Andrea Onana will start the return leg against Lyon in the Europa League quarterfinal. There was a lot of talk coming here about Madrid coming back because they've done it so many times before, but we knew we were going to win, Declan Rice said. Aston Villa have a £40 million buy option in the loan deal for Marcus Rashford. However, their head coach Unai Emery is not certain that the permanent transfer would happen. Difficult to plan now, Spaniard said. Arsenal became the only team in Champions League history to beat Real Madrid twice. Robert Lewandowski has commented on being booed by Borussia Dortmund fans. I understand the fans, but the fans should understand me too. I've shown many times how much I respect Borussia. I only have positive memories of my time there, and they will stay with me forever. Arsenal were better than us. That's why they are through. The fans pushed us from the start, but we weren't successful up front. Arsenal defend very well. It's difficult to find spaces, Courtois said. Vancouver has revealed its official poster for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The Canadian city is set to host 7 matches during the tournament, including 1 round of 16 game. Bukayo Saka has rated Arsenal's chances of going all the way to win the Champions League. I believe Arsenal can win the Champions League. It's a disgrace. Totally absurd. He could have caused a bad injury. If one of our players did that, which they wouldn't because our guys are clean players, I don't know what would happen to them. It's unfair. Barcelona Vice President Rafa Yuste insists. PSG reached the Champions League semi-final for the 2nd year in a row and 4th time in 6 years. A beautiful evening against a very strong team, Inzaghi said, proud of his team's performance. A victory to share with everyone, with the club and the fans. We are moving forward in a long and difficult season that is giving us a lot of satisfaction. La Liga has agreed to reschedule Barcelona's match against Real Valladolid, moving it from May 4th to May 3rd. This change is designed to give Barcelona more rest ahead of their crucial Champions League semi-final clash with Inter Milan on May 6th. Mikel Arteta has reflected on facing Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League semi-final. I watched the game last night. Another crazy game. Anything can happen in this competition. They are an incredible team. I know the manager really well. In a bittersweet moment for Luka Modric, the Croatian midfielder surpassed Karim Benzema as the 2nd most capped Real Madrid player in the European Cup, with 134 appearances. According to data, Real Madrid ran 12.7 kilometers less than Arsenal in the first leg and 8.5 kilometers less in the second leg. Real Madrid will not feature in the semi-finals of the Champions League for the first time in 5 years. Benfica are making a renewed push to bring João Felix on loan, aiming to secure his arrival by early June in time for the FIFA Club World Cup. Real Madrid's Kylian Mbappé suffered an injury during the Champions League quarterfinal return leg against Arsenal. The French superstar was replaced by Brahim Diaz around the 75th minute of the match. Ange Postecoglou has revealed he's unperturbed by rumors regarding his future as Tottenham Hotspur manager. If you don't think I'm a good coach, that's not going to change because of what happens tomorrow, I couldn't care less. I don't think I've seen a fullback look as confident as Jurgen Timber facing Vinicius Jr. 1-versus-1, Rio Ferdinand noted. Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois saved 3 out of the last 6 penalties he has faced in the Champions League. Erling Haaland has offered a promising update on his recovery, hinting a return to action may come sooner than expected. It's a pleasure to watch Barca play. We are working very well and are satisfied with the dedication and talent of the players and the masterful way Flick manages the team. Joan Laporta praised coach Hansi Flick. Man United are eyeing 3 strikers to solve attacking crisis. Among the names being assessed are Napoli star Victor Osimhen, Ipswich Town striker Liam Delap, and Wolves forward Mateus Cunha. Former Argentine striker Carlos Tevez is planning a farewell match to close out his illustrious career in style, and he's got his sights set on bringing together 2 of the greatest players of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Barca players were rewarded with a 2-day rest after a thrilling Champions League win. And now let's move on to the most interesting news of the episode. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti dodged questions about his future at the club, choosing to focus on the present instead. My future? I don't know, and I don't want to know, Ancelotti said after the Champions League exit, adding to the speculation surrounding his potential departure. When asked if the match was his last in the competition with Real Madrid, he replied, "I don't know." Ancelotti's cryptic comments have only fueled speculation about his future at the Santiago Bernabéu, with many wondering what the future holds for the experienced manager. Despite the uncertainty, Ancelotti emphasized the team's commitment to their coach, but his words left many questions unanswered. Carlo Ancelotti's tenure as Real Madrid manager is set to come to an end, with a decision practically made to part ways at the conclusion of the season. The humiliating exit from the Champions League at the hands of Arsenal has likely sealed his fate. With Real Madrid currently trailing Barcelona by 4 points in La Liga and facing their arch-rivals in Copa del Rey final, Ancelotti's future beyond June is unlikely. Bayer Leverkusen coach Xabi Alonso has emerged as a top contender to succeed him. The former Real Madrid midfielder's potential return to the Santiago Bernabéu as manager has sparked interest among fans and pundits alike. Emissaries from the Brazilian national team were at the Santiago Bernabéu for the match against Arsenal. Diego Fernandes, a Brazilian businessman with strong connections in local football, was in the VIP box of the stadium. Sources close to the operation have confirmed that negotiations with Carlo Ancelotti's camp are being concluded very cautiously, and that Brazil's strategy is very clear: to bring the Italian coach on board before the June international break. In other words, they want Ancelotti to coach the national team for the upcoming matches against Ecuador and Paraguay. For the CBF, Brazilian Football Confederation, this is a priority, as the recent 1-4 defeat to Argentina caused them significant pain. CBF emissaries are also confident that these negotiations could succeed this time. On the other hand, Fernandes has been spotted at previous matches at the Bernabéu, aside from today's game. Former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp is reportedly considering a return to top-level football management, with Real Madrid and the Brazilian national team emerging as potential destinations. According to UOL, Klopp has confided in close associates about his growing frustration with his current role as global football director at Red Bull. Despite earning a significant salary, Klopp is said to be restless and missing the day-to-day involvement in top-level football management. Real Madrid, who are under pressure to deliver after a disappointing season, are one of the potential destinations on Klopp's radar. Klopp is said to be selective about his next move, only considering projects with prestige and purpose. Real Madrid, with their rich history and global following, ticks both boxes. While no formal approaches have been made, Klopp's name is reportedly being discussed in Madrid boardrooms. A brief recap of yesterday's matches. Real Madrid failed to create the promised comeback. Arsenal looked very convincing and could have scored at least 3 times, with Bukayo Saka missing a penalty. The star winger found the net in the 65th minute, chipping Courtois. Another goal for the Gunners came from Martinelli, who sealed the win in the 93rd minute. For Madrid, the only goal came from Vinicius. It was a depressing night at the Santiago Bernabéu. In the second match of the day, Inter and Bayern delivered a thrilling shootout that ended in a 2-2 draw. Harry Kane's goal was answered by Lautaro Martinez. Then Pavard put the hosts ahead, but Munich equalized thanks to a goal from Dyer. In the end, the final score over 2 legs was 4-3 in favor of Inter Milan. It was an exciting battle. Dear football fans, subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all things top football worldwide. Support us with a like and leave a comment in support of the best football informative channel on YouTube. Take care and see you soon!